Well, hello there, brothers and sisters of WoT Blitz Universe. You're watching WoT Blitz Addict again. Welcome back to the channel. And today we're gonna watch another aces from your guys. The first one is from my amigo Looney Supper and the Cheeto. And yeah, I love the Cheeto. It's a Japanese tank. It's a Japanese medium that doesn't have armor, doesn't have great mobility, but the things that it has, it's a beautiful gun. The DPM is fantastic. The aiming time is fantastic. The dispersion is great. I mean, it's a sniping tank. It's a support sniping tank. It's common through all the line of Japanese tanks. Till STB1, at least STB1 has some armor on the turret so you can bounce some shells. Other than that, the whole line is made out of those tanks. Same as Cheeto. It's like Chiri, Cheeto, Chinu. Every single tank is a paper one. So if you got used to this, you will love the tank because it really can hit hard and it has the DPM to simply burn the enemies down to ground. And yeah, that's why I love this tank, because other than that, it doesn't have really much going for it. It's only about the gun. So make sure you're not frontlining in this tank. Make sure you're not trying to hold the position. You're not made to do that. You're made to support your team, to just get free shots, just pump up this damage, pump up this DPM, and make a win for your team. And that's basically all. Today, here you can see that my amigo is trying to deal with the Dicamax, and the Dicamax has also a great gun and a great gun depression, but the thing he doesn't have is a turret, and my amigo is going for the tracks over and over again. The DPM allows him to do so, and Dicamax couldn't do anything about it because he simply didn't have a turret. So yeah, that's the way to go for this tank. He still doesn't lost any of his hit points, so this will help him a lot during the later part of the game. And yeah, that's basically how you should play this tank. It doesn't really have much except for the gun. So be a sniper, be a support tank, and you will do fine in this tank. By the way, I want to just remind you that we are still on my 500 sub square, so if you want to help me out, please consider subscribing to my channel and hitting that notification bell. Like I told you, I don't have many time right now to post. I will create those videos and post them, but I will try to do some reviews, because I have some prepared, some footage prepared for some reviews, so we can expect some reviews hitting my channel soon. Other than that, I decided not so long ago that I won't post any of your replays aces, at least if they aren't in the Hall of Fame or very massive games like you did many kills. So Rosenal Heroes, 6 kills, 5 kills, and very massive games in terms of damage. So it doesn't have to be a Hall of Fame game, but it should be way above the average damage on tier on tank. So if you have some kind of those games, or you have a game, an ace game in the tank that hasn't been already posted in the section of mastery games, then you can send me your replay and just DM me if in this category. That would be great, and I will post those games, because other than that, I'm just flooded with your aces, and it's gonna take me, I guess, a few months to just put them all on my channel, and I don't want you to waste your games, and so that's why I'm just willing to show only the best ones, because other than that, this thing will repeat and you will wait for like 2-3 months for your replays to be posted on my channel. And I think that's not the case. If you send me a replay then you expect me to, at least I think so, that then you expect me to post it as soon as possible. Like, you're gonna wait a week, maybe it's gonna be the next day, maybe it's gonna be 2 days later, but it should be as soon as possible. And other than not recording any other games before getting rid of, let's say, the games I have already, would be simply not worth keeping and recording, because it will stick to this. So 5 kills, 2200 damage, Ace Tanker, Top Gun, Radley Walters, and Levashito's medal. Great game for Looney Sapper, as you can see, great base XP on tier 6 tank. And here's the second game, this one from my amigo YouTube Endgame, and if you want to check his channel, he's also posting Blitz content, so make sure to check him out. You will find him as a YouTube Endgame, like you can see in the bottom, right bottom of the screen. And this is Kranvagn, and the Kranvagn in the North camo, and this camo isn't really, I think I won't get this one, I will get the second one. But I still didn't buy the tank, even though I have already grinded it like every other tier 10 tank. For now, I just bought the MX50B, and I'm just trying to get some more. But till then, I will simply just grind, farm some credits, and just go tank after tank till I get them all in my garage. But I can tell you one thing, this tank is really great. It has great turret armor, it has nice frontal hull armor, which maybe isn't spectacular, but it's really good. The thing it doesn't have is the DPM. And oh my god, dear god, how bad the DPM on this tank is. It's an auto-reloading tank, which can hold the line for so long as the enemy won't decide to push. If enemy will decide to push you, you're dead meat. At least if you don't have support. Of course, if you have support, then your team can hold the enemies till you reload and till you have the DPM to deal with the enemies. And yeah, if you're fully reloaded, you can clip out about 1200 damage, which is great. But same thing can do MX50B, can do the same thing, and it can do faster. And the difference is that MX50B doesn't have armor, and you have lots of armor, so that's an advantage for the Kranvagn. And every time you're gonna meet the Kranvagn, make sure you're gonna try to bait his shots and then push him, and he's a dead meat. Simply you can out DPM it in, I think the Yaguru can now DPM the Kranvagn. I may be wrong, but it feels like that. It's same with ML2, and the only tank that really can hold his own is an ML1, because it's an auto-loading, not auto-reloading tank. Of course, it's great to have this extra shell in the clip, but it's really, you will pay the price of having this ability to simply reload your shell by having really bad DPM. So make sure you remember how to play the tank. So 1 kill, over 4k damage, Ace Tanker, Confederate medal. Really great game from Endgame, and I have more, so stay tuned. And here's the last one. It's the Drac and Taste the Nuke from Anim Clan. And Taste the Nuke always gives me some great games, so I can show you them. And he just spammed the Drac replays all over my channel, and I have like 3 or 4 recorded. Probably I won't post them all. Maybe if I will review the Drac, maybe I'll post them then. I don't know. I don't really want to tell you it's gonna be 100% posted, because I don't really know. But about the Drac is broken in the way that that no other tank is broken, because it's a medium tank With the speed of a light tank, it's even faster than a light tank. It really can go from 0 to full speed in a matter of a few seconds, and it can really deal some massive damage. So if you like playing light tanks because you don't have really armor, the only armor you have is the space armor on this side, so that's the main advantage. You're not such an HE magnet as the light tank. You can ram as like a boss. You can hit for 225 every time you shoot. So basically it's a AMX CDC on steroids on tier 7, which is great. Also, you have the mobility to go around the battlefield, spot some tanks, then move around, flank, go around, and do something good for your team. Other than that, Drac has a great advantage of you can't really track the Dracula, because every time you track him, the tracks repair instantly, which is really good, because you won't get baited in the middle of nowhere and just put someone who will simply track you and keep tracking you constantly, so you won't be able to move. It's not the case in case of Dracula, so that's great. Yeah, so basically everyone that played the Drac knows the Drac is broken, but broken only in the hands of a skilled player, because when you don't know how to play the tank, if you don't know how to go around the battlefield and do your job, you will simply get a cheat or killed very fast. Because how many times I seen the yellowing Draculas, and yeah, they didn't really stand long on the battlefield, because this tank, even though it has the mobility, even though it can be a yellow wagon, it shouldn't be played like that. Of course, it can be in the end of the game, when you don't have so many guns around you and they can't really harm you so badly. Then yeah, you can use your mobility, you can use your speed, go around the battlefield and just ram to death, or just shoot to death every single opponent you will find on the battlefield. Simply they can't hide, because the Drac is so freaking fast. You can go around the map so many times, just find your target, kill it, go around it, circle. This tank is great as long as you know how to use it. So basically, as you can see, the game is basically over. Is 6 against 3. Miami Go maybe one shot, but he still has the mobility, and he did so many assistant damage by just spotting those enemies blocking. Right now he's blocking the cap, so the Tiger can't really sorry, it's a Type 62, can't really put any pressure on the enemy team by capping the base, and they just cleaning the battlefield. And as I told you, this tank is great in the end of the battle, and my amigo is gonna show it to you right now, just going around and just shooting them one by one, because it's really hard to even hit the Drac, simply because of its speed and mobility and traverse speed and everything. This thing is simply epic. If you have chance to get it, just try to get it. I will try during the Christmas event, or as soon as it will pop up. So 3 kills, Ace Tanker, Patrol Duty, Scout, and Oskin's Medal, and almost 3k damage, which is really good for a tier 7 tank. And that's basically all for this episode, boys and girls. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. If you like my videos, please consider subscribing to my channel. If you want to join my Discord, the link is in the description below. You can also join my Facebook. The link is also in the description. Take care, bye bye, and catch you all on the battlefield.